What's going on, everybody? So I'm filming this intro after I already got home. So I forgot to film an intro this morning. So filming one now, but anyways, ended up being a pretty solid day. Got after a lot of walleyes. It was cold, ice was an issue, wind was an issue. But after a slow start, I was able to put together a pretty solid pattern. So should be a good one. I think I got a little walleye here. Get it through the driftwood coming right past me right now. Yep, there we go. Little walleye, first fish of the day. Let's get him back. Nice. Another little walleye here. Not bad, not bad. This one's a little smaller than the first one, but still good action. It's like another little walleye here. I got ice forming all over my reel and eyes of the rod, so hopefully nothing breaks. Looks like it's the biggest one of the day so far. Oh, he crushed it. It's a nice 16-incher or so. Let's get him back. And he's off. Nice. Just tied on a little bit heavier jig head, and first cast came away with a fish, so that's not bad. Another nice walleye here. Let's see. Let's let him go. Nice little 15-incher. Back-to-back casts. Looks like the heavier jig head was the ticket. This one feels to be about the same size as the last one. Maybe a little bigger. Staying down better though. Yeah, this one might be a little bit longer than the last one. Not quite as beefy, but still a decent fish. Let's get him back. Cool. Here's another one. They're just kind of loaded up right in the same spot. It doesn't feel quite as big as the first two, but still putting up a pretty solid fight. Yep, this guy's just a little bit smaller. Another nice walleye. Let's get him back. Woo. Here we go, here's another one. This one bit way out there. Not sure how big it is, but it's doing a good job of staying down so far. Ah, never mind, it's on the surface. Oh. This current makes them feel so much bigger than they really are. Oh, this is a decent one. Definitely would have been this is a perfect eater. 15, 16 inches or so. There it is. Oh, and he's out of here. So all that I'm doing is just throwing a little plastic here, and I'm making sure that it stays really tight to bottom. So I originally started with an 1/8 ounce jig head, switched to a 1/4 ounce, and I've just been reeling super slow, making sure I'm taking rocks through my whole retrieval. And ever since I switched to an 1/8 ounce from an 1/8 ounce to a 1/4 ounce and made sure that I was hugging bottom, the fish have been much more apt to bite. So it's interesting to see those subtle changes in action. Well, there we go. Plugging bottom like I was talking about earlier. Reeling slow. Not a big one, but my last couple casts I was reeling a little bit too quickly, so I was staying up off bottom a bit, and so when I casted it out, let it sink a little bit, reeled slow, made sure I was taking rocks, and then tap. This little guy took it. Cool beans. Man, these fish are just loaded in here. This is the second time I've got fish on back-to-back casts now. This is pretty cool. I think this is yeah, and they are loving this. Like, look at this bait. Completely gone, completely inhaled. Get the pliers for this guy.
There we go. Hook out. Little fella. Hammered it though. And he's off. Oh, this guy creamed it. Feels like a little bit of a nicer one, maybe. But he hammered it. Oh. Curious to see how big this guy's gonna be. Thinking it might be the nicest one of the day. It's doing a good job of staying down. Oh yeah, definitely the nicest one of the day so far. Ooh, there we go. It's a nice, probably 16, 17 incher or so, I'd say. Nice and gold. One last look at him. That was a bad release, but he's off. There we go. Here's a fish. This might be a smallmouth. Oh no, it's a walleye. Oh, he's fighting like a smallmouth. Super spunky. Nice one too. There we go. Yeah, look at that. This is one of the bigger ones of the day. Nice 16, 17 incher. Awesome. One last look at him. Let's get him back. Cool. Here we go. This was the softest bite I've ever felt in my life. I felt it, then I slowly lifted up and there's a weight there. He was like a little guy. I guess he's not too small. A little bit bigger than I was expecting, but not a monster by any stretch of the imagination. Nice little 13 incher or so. Off we go.